Hey there, whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Hexath'locke Season 5. Today, we are starting off right where we left off last episode. We picked up our starter from Professor Juniper, caught little Timon, and then also found our transfers waiting for us here in Akuma Town. So we transferred in Toadette and Dantes. Toadette, our Breloom from Season 2, and Dantes, our Weavile from... Season 4, last season in Sinnoh, and we're running through Pearl. So these guys are with us, and then we also caught Timon on Route 1, and then got Oshawott Kensei, our starter, again from Professor Juniper. But today we are going to start off, there's some plot that kicks off as soon as we leave here, so let's jump into it and see if we can't find out what's going on, shall we? Sounds like something's going on at the plaza. Well, let's have a little look-see. They have the same voice, because reasons. Oh no, I was trying to sneak by! Sharon! What's with your third eye in the back of your head?
My name is Gestus. Pokemon are people. Plot, 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 plot. We enslave them to fight against each other. Plot, 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 plot. We should let them all go. Plot, 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 plot. We really are bad people, and plot, 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 exposition, plot, 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 exposition, plot.
Alright, well, there we go, I guess. I was introduced to the game's Evil Team very early. I think this must be the earliest we come across Evil Team in any Pokemon game. I mean, if we're in, like, the first town after our starter town, that seems extremely early, but I guess it's good. This is a very plot-driven game, and the Evil Team plays a lot into it, so it makes sense that they would come in early. But here we go. N wants to see who our Pokemon are saying or something.
Slow down, you talk too fast. And what's this about Pokemon talking? That's an odd thing to say.
Yes, they're talking. Oh, then you two can't hear it either. How sad. My name is N.
My name is Sharon, and this is Tortimer. We were asked to complete the Pokedex, and we just left on our journey. My main goal is to become the champion, though.
The Pokedex, eh? So, you're going to confine many Pokemon in Pokeballs for that, then. I'm a trainer, too, but I can't help wondering, are Pokemon really happy that way? Well, Tortimer, is it? Let me hear your Pokemon's voice again. Alright, so... our third rival battle of the game is taken off already. Here we go. We took on Sharon and Bianca last episode, but N really is, I mean, he's a member, or at least associated with the Evil Team, but in the end, he's really just a rival. I mean, you're constantly taking him on just separately from all the other plot nonsense. So I would consider him more a rival than anything, but... here we go, his Purloin's level 7. I have not taken the time to do any grinding because I knew as soon as I'd leave the Pokemon Center we would get attacked or get pulled into the plot stuff. So we will have to make sure that we're moving around a bit. And in fact, let me get Kensei out of here. I'm going to bring Dantes in. The way the Hexath'locke rules work is that Pokemon come in at a 10th of their previous level. So Dantes was in the 60s, so a 10th of his level rounded down. Would put him at level 6, so he came in a little bit higher level than Toadette, who was at level 50 something when she ended her run, and so he's a little bit higher level, which will help us in this instance. We'll get to kill this little Purloin. I'm glad to have a dark Pokemon on my team already, so that I don't feel pressured to use Purloin if and when we get one, although I'm sure we will catch one when we get there, but oh, they're not good. There we go. Dantes goes up another level. Fantastic. There we go. Kensei also goes to level 7. Awesome. Oh, and learns Water Gun. Beautiful. He is a, as we looked at last time, he is a modest nature. So Water Gun will do him well. As long as Pokemon are confined in Pokeballs, Pokemon will never become perfect beings. I have to change the world for Pokemon because they're my friends. Alrighty. Well, there we go. I'm going to heal real quick because, Kensei took a little bit of a beating there, and then we will continue on. I'm glad to see that you guys seem to appreciate the slightly shorter episodes that we did last time. It was like almost 18 minutes last time. I'm going to try and keep it between 15 and 20. is where I'm going to be aiming, so hopefully that'll work out. Going to try and cover as much as we can in that time frame, though, so, you know, I don't want to do like, oh, well, here's an episode of me getting halfway through a route, and then next week we'll do the rest of the route, or is that, like, I'm gonna try to avoid that, and so, we'll still try to accomplish lots of stuff, but we're just going to try and cut out some of the unnecessary stuff and just speed up when we can, things like that. So I'm glad to see that you guys seem to appreciate that, and we'll continue to do that in the future. Extra Saver is ringing, and speaking of skipping stuff, all right, our mom called us when she was 5 feet away, so we skipped that whole nonsense, and she's going to quickly give us our running shoes. There we go, we got those, and now we are able to run, which will be fantastic. She's teaching us how to use shoes, because we're only 10 years old. We are way too dumb to be out on our own, because we can't even put on shoes. But here we go. So we are officially out of the start city. We've met the plot, and we are going to get going here. I'm actually going to switch Timon up front, I think, because I'm really excited to use Timon, and so I think I want him out here. Is she a trainer? Are you a trainer? No. All right. Well, this is a new route. Here's the map again, just to be safe, but we are not forfeiting this route. We actually forfeited Station City, where we're heading, but looks like we found ourselves a little up here on this first route, so let's see what Timon can do. Timon's going to take a Leer. We are going to catch Lil up, even though we've already got a normal type on our team, because who knows what will happen to Timon. I really do like normal types, and so I'm excited to have a... Whoa! Speaking of Timon being gone, let's get Timon out of there. Let's bring in... we'll bring Kensei in. Why not? I'm excited to use Timon, but I like generally having a normal type anyway. Just I like normal types. You know, I think if I were going to be a gym leader, like in real life, normal types would be one of the top types that I would consider specializing in. But let's quickly, let's do this. I'm going to catch this little up just because it's so early in the game, you never know what's going to happen. And it won't hurt to have more than one, or won't hurt to have a Pokemon in backup. Especially because we don't know what's going to happen with the ones we currently have at this point. I mean, Timon could have just died there. If that Lilip had gotten a crit with that Leer, Timon could have been dead. So, you know, gonna play it safe, see what happens. Nickname this little guy. We're gonna name him Lupus. Because that means dog or something. But it's also from Lupus SG1, which was a really fun, underrated N64 game that we had when I was a kid, and it was really fantastic. Let's see, do we have any... Oh, there's Dontus's... we don't have any medicine, so we probably could have bought some stuff back there. Let's get Timon... Let's get Timon off the front. We'll switch Toadette up. Here we go. Let's grab this. Is it a potion? It is! So we'll use that on Timon, and that'll work out just fine. But anyway, I'm going to speed through the rest of this route just to get through it, and then we'll come back once we have made some progress here. I don't want to waste all of our time attacking wild Pokemon and doing random trainers that have no meaning. So I'll see you guys back when we get through some of this nonsense. Looks like Bianca was running along behind us. Let's see what she's got to say. Hey, listen! Oh my god, is she Navi? Hey, listen! Let's have a Pokemon battle, please! The Pokemon Kanto become a little stronger. Ready or not, here I come. Wow, that is really not fair. I have no desire to battle Bianca right now. Oh man. Especially considering how strong some of those random trainers are, I really need to spend some time grinding. This thing is, okay, it's only level 6, so she's actually weaker than some of the other ones. I'm gonna get Timon out of here just anyway. Kensei doesn't really have the strength left. Let's bring Dantes in, we'll do that up. But yeah, we'll be able to, let me, actually, let's see what Lilip can do here. I might throw a potion on, that frightens me slightly. Let's see what we do here. I don't want to. Sneasels are not notorious for their defense necessarily. Oof. All right. We may not have time to heal up Kensei in the middle of this battle. Let's see what it did to this. Let's go ahead and heal. I ran back and bought some potions during the speed up. I tell you what, it's a little disturbing how many little like Yorkshire Terriers are just wandering wild on this route. Like, from like a real world perspective, that's very, very wrong. It's very strange to just see. I get that they're Pokemon in this world, but oh, she used a potion. That is just not fair. Oh, and he's fully healed. What am I playing hard mode here? What is this nonsense? Guess we're using another potion. I really should have put some other moves on Dantes when I hacked him in. I was like, oh, we'll just do base moves, but they were like Scratch and Leer, and I'm just like, oh god, I cannot take any more defense drops on this guy. Alright, let's try a different tactic. Let's bring Toadette in. Because no, I'm not losing Dantes to Bianca in like the second episode. That's just not happening. Good lord! This is just not alright. There we go. Toadette doing some work. Taking a Leer. Man, alright. I need to do some grinding. I tell you what. Saving plot for you guys was not the greatest idea I've ever had. Oh, and just cranking up the Leers. We're gonna lose Toadette here in a second. This is insane. Alright. We gotta disengage the Leers, so let's bring Dantes back out. Those only apply to the specific Pokemon, right? So Dantes shouldn't be... There shouldn't be an issue here. Yeah, okay. Alright, hopefully Bianca's only got one potion for this little puppy. And Dantes is, of course, a Sneasel, which makes it the fastest, like, single evolution Pokemon or something, I think. So we'll go ahead and... Or fastest first stage Pokemon? Is that right? I don't know. It got banned from Little Cup because it was too dang good, and I think it was partially because it was too fast. And Dantes learned Quick Attack. Fantastic. Toadette grew to level 8. Man, we're just gaining levels all over the place. Got to send in Tepig. We'll switch Pokemon. Yes, we'll switch because it's a Fire type. Interesting. I'm gonna put out Lupus just to get him some experience, and also hoping that it can withstand at least one hit from Tepig because I'm going to heal Kensei. I don't want to use Death Fodder this early, but with Dantes being Ice and Toadette being Grass, I really don't have a whole lot of options in terms of going up against the Fire type without except my Water type. So let's quickly hope Lupus. Yeah, Lupus is a boss. Let's bring Kensei in. Even if Tepig's got an elemental attack at this point, won't do him any good because it's a Fire type. So Kensei should be able to handle it no problem. And as Erin pointed out last episode, we are Modest type. Or I pointed out we were Modest type, but she said apparently Oshawotts, they learn more physical water moves, but they're actually better physical or special attackers anyway. So, all right, whatever. We'll throw Surf on it, I guess, when we get a chance, and we'll be fine. And I think there we go, Death Blow. Whew. That Lilip was scary, man. Alrighty. Anyway, speaking of last episode and you guys mentioning things, thank you guys so much for answering the question of the day. I really enjoyed reading through your guys' opinions. You're a tough cookie, Tortimer! I'm gonna work hard in my training so that we don't lose anymore. Okay, bye-bye! I really enjoyed hearing your perspectives on which your favorite, or your least favorite Pokemon generation was, and some of you guys gave really in-depth, really interesting descriptions, which really made me think, which was really cool. A lot of Gen 4 hate out there, it seems like, at least in my viewer base. But yeah, I mean, some very good points. I mean, no generation is without flaws, and that's why I'm expecting that maybe my opinion will turn around on this generation while we play through this, just because it's like, you know, there's a lot of good that came out in this generation too, so I need to look past the flaws and figure out what I love about this generation. Yeah, so for today's question of the day, since you guys enjoyed answering that one last time, I want to give you guys another question. And since we finally met, not finally, but we met the evil team this early in the game, I wanted to ask you guys not what your least favorite evil team is, but if you want to tell me that as well. But who is your favorite evil team, and why? You know, I think that my favorite, honestly, probably goes back to Team Rocket. I just loved, you know, the simplicity of that. They just wanted to make money, and that made the most sense. You know, Gen 2 or Gen 3, where they were, you know, attempting to, like, destroy the region and, you know, all this other stuff. I just didn't, oh, we are going to have to battle here. I wanted to go grab the stupid Pokemon, or the monkey real quick, and then call it a day. But yeah, so I mean, you know, Gen 3 was a little bit ridiculous. They're like, oh, we're going to destroy the region for the good of Pokemon, which is like, okay, I guess. And at least the legendaries tied into that and everything, so that was fine. Oh wow, level 8. We are not ready for this. But then, like, you know, in Gen 4, again, as some people mentioned in their comments, critiques of Gen 4, well, all of a sudden, you know, now we're trying to destroy the universe, because logic, I guess, Poke-logic for the win. And then, you know, Gen 5, I just wasn't, you know, the whole PETA thing, it was just kind of, I don't know, Gen 5 rubbed me the wrong way, so I have bad views of Team Plasma as well, I guess, but, I don't know, I think Gen 1, just the simplicity, yeah, we're doing all these things to make money, which is, you know, obviously the motivation for most evil in the world. And then, you know, I've actually read some cool fan theories that actually further explain, you know, like what Giovanni was doing. Like, you know, well, he was trying, you know, he created Mewtwo, and so the explanation I saw was like, it was in a Nuzlocke comic, I think, somewhere. You know, the whole precipitate of it was like, okay, so he's, you know, trying to, you know, atone for or capture, you know, take down Mewtwo because he unleashed this horribly powerful evil thing on the world, and so he figures, oh well, no Pokemon alive can stop him, so that's why they're trying to steal the fossils in Mount Moon, because he's trying to find, well, maybe a prehistoric Pokemon can stop him, and you know, then they're, you know, pretty much like everything they do can like be attributed to some sort of like, oh, critical hit from the Purloin, yikes. And I don't remember what comic it was, but that would have really sucked to lose Timon there. But it was cool. I really enjoyed that comic and kind of the spin they gave on Giovanni and Team Rocket's stuff. So like all the strong Pokemon they were trying to get, everything they did was to try and, you know, stop Mewtwo's rampage. And so it was just really cool, and it's really, I've loved Team Rocket even more since then. And just you know, for the sake of you know, nostalgia, I guess I like them the best. So let me know what your guys' favorite evil team is from any generation. Even if, you know, if there's like, I've never played like any of the, well, that's not true. I played, you know, the Pokemon Coliseum, or I don't know, there was some Pokemon games that were on like the N64 or whatever. If they're evil teams from there, they don't necessarily need to be from the handheld series. Let me see if there's any other battling we're going to have to do here, or if we can just go ahead and get the monkey in. No, we're going to have to battle another one. We don't have time for that today, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. We'll pick up the Elemental Monkey, and I'll probably do some grinding, and then we'll probably take on the gym next time. I'll have to look ahead and see what exactly is coming. But we definitely need to grind up. We are in no shape for even taking on regular trainers at this point. I got to get everybody up. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure to leave those likes for me, guys. I really appreciate likes. Again, it really helps me out, especially you know, getting found out. I'd love to get more people in here, just grow my channel and get some more interaction going and all that. And likes really help me show up in search results and things like that. So I appreciate that very much. I'm really excited to hear your guys' responses to the question of the day. And make sure you guys check out the new sidebar. I kind of moved things around this time, and so if you guys have any thoughts or comments on that, or you really like it or whatever, let me know. So let me know in the comments below as well. So anyway, you guys have been great. I've been Tortimer the Gray. Have a good one.